Hey friends, welcome. Have you ever felt like you're stuck, knowing there's a better version of your life out there, but unsure how to reach it? Changing your life experience, the set of habits, beliefs, and patterns that shape how you live, might seem overwhelming at first. But here's the truth that will set you free. You don't have to change everything at once. Instead, I'm going to recommend just focusing on one area of your life where change feels manageable and the results will be meaningful. Let's start with something we all have control over. I'm going to recommend we take a look at how we use our time. Time is precious, and mastering it is the first step towards a fuller, happier, and more prosperous life. Think about this. The only difference between a man who has everything he wants and is happy with his life and a man who is unhappy and has nothing that he wants is how each of them use the 24 hours they're given in each day. Today, I want to share 7 powerful tips to help you improve your life experience by making better use of your time. These small changes can create a ripple effect that transforms every part of your life. Let's get started. Are you ready? I'm excited for this. Keep a log and see where your time goes. Now, this one's really good. It's the first step in mastering your time. It's awareness. For the next 7 days, I'm going to recommend that you carry around either a small notebook, like the black notebook we always talk about, or use a tracking app on your cell phone and record everything. Your thoughts, conversations, actions, and even distractions. At the end of the week, review your log and identify patterns. What you might notice is that you're spending hours scrolling through social media, getting caught in unproductive conversations, or procrastinating on tasks that truly matter. This exercise is a mirror. It's going to show you where your time is slipping away and highlight opportunities for you to reclaim it. It might be uncomfortable at first, but trust me, this is empowering because you can't change what you don't see. Research in psychology shows that self-monitoring actually increases awareness and accountability. A study published in the Journal of Applied Psychology found that keeping a log helps individuals identify and correct inefficient habits, leading to increased productivity and self-control. And the Bible encourages self-reflection and wise use of time. In Psalm 90, verse 12, we're taught, "Teach us to number our days, that we may gain a heart of wisdom." By understanding how you spend your time, you're honoring God's gift of each day and positioning yourself to live wisely. Create a goal-oriented to-do list. Be intentional. Once you know how you've been spending your time, it's time to take charge. Create a to-do list every day that aligns with your bigger goals. But don't just write down tasks randomly. Make them intentional. I'll give you an example. Instead of writing, "work on the report," write, "complete the draft of the financial report for client approval." Be specific about what needs to be done and why. Your to-do list becomes a roadmap for your day, giving you clarity and focus. Without it, it's easy to drift aimlessly, reaching to distractions instead of creating meaningful progress. Goal-setting theory developed by Dr. Edwin Locke emphasizes that clear and specific goals enhance performance. There was a study in the American Journal of Lifestyle Medicine that highlighted goal-oriented planning improves time management and reduces stress. Proverbs 21, verse 5, reminds us of the importance of planning. It teaches us, "The plans of the diligent lead surely to abundance, but everyone who is hasty comes only to poverty." Creating a purposeful to-do list reflects the biblical principle of intentionality and preparation. Create time slots, own your schedule. So now that you have your priorities, assign a time slot to each task. Now, this doesn't mean rigidly scheduling every second, but rather giving your most important activities dedicated, uninterrupted time. I'll give you an example. If you're working on a creative project, block out 9 a.m. to 10:30 a.m. and commit to focusing only on that. Even leisure or personal growth activities like reading or exercising deserve time slots. By structuring your day this way, you'll notice fewer interruptions and wasted moments. You're not just managing time, you're directing it with purpose. Research in the Harvard Business Review shows that time blocking significantly improves focus and task completion. It prevents decision fatigue by creating a predictable structure for your day. Ecclesiastes 3, verse 1 teaches us, "For everything there is a season, and a time for every matter under heaven." Assigning time slots mirrors this biblical wisdom, ensuring you dedicate moments to the tasks that matter most. Visualize your desired outcome. Start with the end in mind. Every morning, take 5 minutes to visualize your day and pray. Close your eyes and imagine yourself achieving everything on your list with confidence and joy. What does success look like? How do you feel when you've completed each task? This mental rehearsal primes your brain for success, giving you a clear picture of what you're working toward. And then after each task or conversation, take a moment to reflect. Did it go as planned? If yes, celebrate and express gratitude. It reinforces your progress. If not, ask yourself what you can do differently the next time. This habit builds self-awareness and ensures you're always improving. Neuroscience confirms that visualization activates neural pathways in the brain, improving focus and performance. Studies in sports psychology have shown that athletes who visualize their success perform better than those who don't. And Proverbs 29, verse 18 says, "Where there is no vision, the people perish." Visualizing your desired outcome aligns with the biblical principle of having a clear vision for your actions in life. Work with a sense of urgency. Beat procrastination. Have you ever noticed how productive you are just before a deadline? That's because urgency forces focus. Use this principle to your advantage by setting shorter deadlines for yourself. I'll give you an example. Give yourself 48 hours instead of a week to complete a task. The time constraint eliminates the urge to overthink or procrastinate. It pushes you to act decisively and stay in the moment. The quality of your work will often be even better because you're fully engaged. Remember, tasks expand to fill the time you allow them. So set boundaries and stick to them. The Parkinson's law states that work expands to fill the time available for its completion. So setting shorter deadlines reduces procrastination and increases productivity. Colossians 3, verse 23 urges us, "Whatever you do, work heartily, as for the Lord and not for men." Approaching tasks with urgency and focus reflects diligence and faithfulness in stewarding your responsibilities. Spend time where it counts. prioritize the 20% that matters. You know, the 80-20 principle teaches us that 80% of results come from just 20% of efforts. Apply this to your time. Look at your activities and identify the small handful of tasks, conversations, or thoughts that bring the greatest results. For example, if you're building a business, you might find that networking with key clients and creating high-value content drive most of your success. Focus your energy there. Let go of tasks that don't contribute meaningfully to your goals. This isn't just about productivity, it's about freeing yourself from the unnecessary to make room for what truly matters. You know, Dr. Joseph Jurin, who popularized the 80-20 principle, demonstrated that prioritizing the vital few yields the greatest impact. This principle is now widely used in business and personal productivity strategies. You know, Jesus exemplifies this principle in the Gospel of Luke, chapter 10, verses 41 through 42, when he tells Martha, "You are anxious and troubled about many things, but one thing is necessary." You see, focusing on what truly matters aligns with Jesus' teaching to prioritize what is meaningful and lasting. Turn productive tasks into habits to help build a strong foundation. You know, consistency is the secret to long-term success. Once you've identified the task that brings the best results, integrate them into your daily routine. For example, if you've discovered that writing for 30 minutes each day is more effective than cramming for hours once a week, make it a habit. Habits take time to form, but once they're ingrained, they become effortless. The key is repetition. Each day you commit to these habits, you're reshaping your life experience for success and replacing old, unproductive patterns with new, empowering ones. You know, behavioral psychology research shows that habits are formed through repetition and reinforcement. The Journal of Health Psychology highlights that daily practice rewires neural pathways, making habits automatic over time. Galatians 6, verse 9 reminds us, "Let us not grow weary of doing good, for in due season we will reap, if we do not give up." You know, building productive habits reflects the biblical principle of perseverance and faithfulness. So, changing your life experience doesn't have to happen overnight, and it doesn't require you to fix everything at once. It starts with small, deliberate steps, and by focusing on how you use your time, you're not just becoming more productive, you're reclaiming control over your life. These 7 tips are your starting point. They'll help you make the most of each day, opening the door to greater joy, success, and fulfillment. Remember, small changes create a ripple effect, so begin today with just one. Maybe it's keeping a log or visualizing your desired outcome, and just build from there. You don't need to take giant leaps, just keep moving forward. Your time is precious, and so are you. Let's start making it count. Together we can create a life that's not just lived, but truly loved. And trust me, you've got this. Friends, thank you so much for joining me today. I care about you, I believe in you, and trust me, if anybody can do it, you can. I'll be back tomorrow with some more tips and things for us to talk about, because this is my favorite time of every day, the time I get to spend with you, because you make my life better, and I hope I'm making a difference in yours as well. I can't wait till I get to see you again tomorrow. Take care, friends. Have a beautiful day.